Week in and week out, we come on here and we talk about the show. Week in, week out, we come on here, we talk about the Roman agenda. Week in, week out, typically dissatisfied with the show, and we have an angry review. Week in and week out, I go back to Monday Night Raw, giving them a chance, thinking they will finally put on a good show. I had some hopes for tonight after last week's show. I thought it'd be a little bit better. We get to start to Raw, man. And when Raw started, the way it was presented, I already knew the agenda was going to be in full effect. Instead of using a prime opportunity to finally turn Roman Reigns heel, it's once again more work for the agenda. I don't want to do this like we do this every week, where I'm yelling, screaming. I mean, I'm not going to stop the show. I'm just tired of yelling and screaming, man. It wears on you. Makes you get old quick. Why? Why, man? Anyways, with that being said, let's hop in an intro so we can get to the review. What is up, YouTube and KliqpodGaming Nation? As always, thank you for joining me, your boy JG, back with another Monday Night Raw review. With that being said, I want to give a huge shout out to my buddy Direct WWE. Keep doing your thing, brother. If you're not following him on Twitter, go ahead and follow. Give him a shout out. Doing great memes, just doing great things. Also, the biggest shout out goes to you guys, the KliqpodGaming Nation. I can't tell you how thankful I am for everything, guys. You guys support us with the videos for the reviews, for the WWE side of things. You guys have been supporting my Madden stuff. I just can't thank you guys enough. It has been an absolute pleasure doing the Madden as well as this. And tomorrow, I didn't want to put out any content yesterday or today with unfortunate events that happened in the Jacksonville area. Heart goes out to everybody, man. The entire community. Just, man, we need each other. Things shouldn't go this way, guys. But with that being said, we will have a huge pack opening video coming out tomorrow morning, as well as there will be some gameplay throughout the rest of the week. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here for Madden on this channel, on this show. What we are here for is our Monday Night Raw review. So tonight's show kicks off with Roman Reigns. Says he told Braun to be here at 8. And it's now 8:05, and Braun's still not there. Says either Braun should come out, or he's going to find somebody else to battle with tonight. Lo and behold, it's going to be the Shield Open. Lo and behold, Braun comes out. Roman starts talking about some nonsense, how he's a workhorse. All the Shield is a brotherhood of workhorses, like. Okay. Challenges Braun to a match this evening if he wants to cash in. Braun proceeds to tell him he's not stupid. He's not cashing in tonight because there's no way the Shield doesn't interfere. He'll actually wait until Hell in a Cell to cash in. At this point, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre come out. Drew comes out, blah, blah, blah. Literally saying blah, blah, blah. Wants to talk about SummerSlam. Wants to talk about how, due to his Shield brethren, he is no longer the Intercontinental Champion. Roman questions this. Asks him, how is this stolen? Dolph and Drew proceed to talk about how they're going to have a new agenda. The agenda is focused on Braun and Roman. They're going to make a huge, huge change tonight. Then we get the active general manager of Raw, Constable Baron Corbin, comes out and proceeds to make a tag match for tonight, which is going to be Roman Reigns and Braun versus Dolph and Drew. But not only this, he also makes a match versus him and Finn again. And that match is going to be next. So Finn and Corbin, match itself was alright. Wasn't bad at all. At one point, Baylor hits a flying elbow, punches and kicks, does his little thing. Baron was actually pretty dominant, even in the general match itself. Baron even caught a step-up enziguri, which I thought was phenomenal. We never really get to see people catch him anymore. They usually just go through. So it was really nice to see the mix-up there. We get the Deep Six, which looked dude, Baron is a pro with that move. I'm telling you, man, he is an absolute pro with it. But we only get a 2 count. Finn launches himself over the ropes, of course, as always, to catch Corbin with the flip. Corbin grabs a chair, receives a step-up enziguri. But after that, Corbin actually uses the chair. He gets himself disqualified. But then he goes on microphone and proceeds to say that with everything going on, with this being his first day as the active GM, he forgot that this is actually going to be a no disqualification match. He proceeds to literally just beat the shit out of Finn. Chair shot, end of days, 1, 2, 3. Corbin walks away victorious. We get Sasha Banks with Bayley versus Dana Brooks. Sasha Banks accompanied by Bayley versus Dana Brooks. Need I say more in this match? There's a part before the previous commercial break where even Apollo was questioning this. Like, what? This is Dana's first singles match in a while, man. Like, Sasha Banks? And that's what it was. It was a squash match. Sasha Banks gets the Banks statement on. Dana taps. That's the end of that. Now, this actually did get a little bit of a chuckle from me, just because their attitudes are so polar opposite at this time. Dean Ambrose is in the back just being silent, probably thinking to himself. He's approached by Jinder. Jinder has a feeling that Dean is unhappy. Wants him to sit there, take a deep breath, and dream. Tell him what he sees. And Dean proceeds to tell him that he sees him kicking Jinder in the teeth, in the face, breaking his legs. Jinder crying. And then he proceeds to tell Jinder to get out of his face. Like I said, man, I did enjoy this little short interaction just because their attitudes are so bipolar. Jinder just walks back and looking nonchalant, smiling like, okay, guy. Then we get probably, I don't know, man. We get Seth Rollins coming out. Crowd chanting, burn it down, of course. Seth begins to talk about last week, how last week was family business, but this week it's all about the Intercontinental title. And with Dolph busy for the evening, he wants to go ahead and put out a Intercontinental Championship Open. I love it. Love it, no problem. We hear KO's music hit. KO comes down to the ring. Another KO style match as of recently where he plays the jobber. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Like, I hate the way they are using KO right now. He's just an overpaid jobber. That's it. That's it. Just an overpaid jobber. Match itself is alright. Nothing spectacular, nothing to write home about. You know these guys can put on a way better star-studded match. So, Seth hits him with 2 suicide dives. Goes for a third, KO catches it. Proceeds to hit KO, connects on his third. Eventually finishes the third. Later, KO is doing literally everything. KO has him in a crossface at one time. Seth's trying to get out, stretching for the ropes. KO geniusly and instinctively grabs his arm, wraps it under his neck so he can't even extend for the rope, and proceeds to continue the crossface. Right here, I think Seth's going to tap. No. Match proceeds. KO hits frickin' Seth with a stunner. 2 count. Jesus, man. Seth goes for a buckle bomb. After hitting the buckle bomb, he receives a super kick for his troubles. Still, KO can't finish him off. Seth proceeds to hit KO with the Insecurity. KO, once again, man, taking advantage of the situation. Gets himself in prime situation, but he makes one bad move. He goes to the top, goes for the moonsault, completely misses. This leads to the curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins retains the title. We go backwards. So, KO sits there after the match. Show goes to commercial break. We come back. KO's still in the ring. Very sad, man. Man is looking like he's about to cry and shit. Like, I don't know, man. I know it's probably storyline, but it's just to see this dude going through this shit. But anyways, he proceeds to talk about how, or he proceeds to just sit there. He's not saying nothing. Cameras on him, microphone in hand. Then he just says 2 words. I quit. And he walks off. Now, first off, I want to reach out to you guys. Do you guys blame KO for quitting? I don't. I mean, personally, I think he's misused, mistreated. Dude's phenomenal in the ring, great on the mic. But what are they really doing with him? Other than having him lose to everybody he faces. And when he gets a win, it's after some hellacious spot. I don't mean hellacious as in bad. I mean hellacious. Sorry, some extreme spot. You have a man who I think would have had a great, and I mean great, feud with Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title. But instead, we don't get that. I mean, I'm not going to jump the gun, but later we see, the way things are playing out a little later down the show. But the way KO's being treated, man, that's just absolute nonsense, dude. Like, I get it. Everybody can't be a champ, but yo, he ain't been in a title, like an actual title storyline for a while. And the IC belt, him and Seth would be perfect for each other. But once again, WWE drops the ball on this. So, I'm figuring this is all a setup for something. But with that being said, if it's not, so long, KO. Like, even if he was to get out of his contracts, now he can go to All In. You have no wrestling. I'm pretty sure he has no wrestling for any other promoters in the fine print. So, I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what this plays out with. But I'll be honest. First thought, immediate thought, right now thought, this is garbage. To be honest, I would have kind of liked to see him win the title tonight so we could have started the feud with him and Rollins. Instead of what we're going to get from Rollins. All right, so then we get a backstage segment with Renee and Dolph. Dolph tells Renee tonight they plan on making change. Roman's not right and then Drew proceeds to tell her that Roman's not right from the Lesnar war. And that Braun's not right mentally because he's tried to cash in twice and he hasn't been able to get through with it. And then that they currently are both ready for the slaughter, which at this time I got to agree with, man. Where are they both their heads at? Where are literally both their heads at? Roman just had to get bailed out last week by his brethren. And Braun, Gotta get you pretty pissed off. But now that I kind of reread that to myself, I should have known. No, that's not what I want to say, because I knew, like, as soon as I heard, we'll get there. When we get there, we'll get there. All right, so then we get the B team versus the Revival. We've seen this many a times over the last month. Once again, Revival shows you what tag team wrestling should look like. B team gets their few little ridiculous moves in. Revival wins. Revival should be the champions. Best part of this match was after this match. The Revival get on the microphone. Proceed to talk about how the B team is making a mockery and they're a laughing stock. The division is a laughing stock because of the B team. Which we say here on the show recently a lot. I don't have a problem with it. It's just the way they're continually booked with these lucky wins and shit. At least if you're going to book them, make them look dominant. I don't want to see another lucky, jokey tag team, man. I want to see this tag team division back alive and running. Okay? I want to see them doing what NXT is doing. Hell, what SmackDown's doing. SmackDown's is better than this. Hell, I know the New Day's got the title back, but when I heard, like, the reasons why, that makes sense. What are you doing with this? What are you doing with the B team? Is this all to get the belts on the Revival so we can actually have a freaking real champion tag team that is good? That can actually bring some pride and, like, a name back to the tag division on Raw? So, once again, everything we got to wait for, man. Everything we got to wait for. Got to be patient. Got to see what creative decides to do, because sometimes they start going down the right path, then they flip it, and it goes to all hell. So we will just sit back, wait, see how all of this plays out. Because if the Revival gets screwed again, why'd you even invest my time? Because you're just making a mockery of them now. Then we get Elias. He actually plays a little bit of a guitar solo. Goes on his typical rant, how he hates being in Toronto. Proceeds to talk about how his buddy John Mayer told him that leaving New York and going to Toronto was absolutely horrible. How when Drake says started from the bottom, he literally meant it because Toronto is the bottom. I got a laugh out of this. I was chuckling. Then out comes Trish Stratus. Of course. Of course. Right? Fucking A, man. I didn't think I would say this. I am already dreading Evolution. I know, if this is your first time listening to the channel, before you get all hell-bent and be like, oh, this dude's just anti-women wrestling, go back and listen to my podcast. Or go back and listen to previous reviews. I love the women in the women's division. I think they're booked shittily. I think now that Ronda's champ, the likes of Sasha Banks, Bayley, people who should be champ, they're not going to get an opportunity. And then you do Evolution, which to me, I get it. Yeah, you want to have some old timers there to show the evolution, literally, to show the progression. But why do you choose the shittiest representatives, man? The Bellas? I get Trish. Do I want to see her tonight? No. With her being in her hometown, do I understand? Yeah. Do I give a shit about her looks? No. I don't give a shit. What I give a shit is I want Evolution to be good. This is literally going to be the women's first ever the WWE's first all-women's pay-per-view. Other promotions have done this. Hell, even TNA's done this with the knockouts. So, congratulations, WWE, for catching up with the times. But with that being said, I have a feeling you're going to blow this. You're going to show me a whole bunch of shit I don't want to see, man. Like the Mae Young Classic, so good. Oh my God, so good. Can't wait till they preview it or till they show it this year. I'm gonna be all over that. Shit, we'll probably just break the whole video down. I was thinking about actually just maybe watching it live on Twitch or something and breaking it down. Because I'm going to love it. I love women wrestling when they're good. I don't want to see the likes of Trish Stratus, though, where she's going to do a bulldog, sharpshooter. She's going to look old. I don't like watching Hogan wrestle. I don't like watching Flair wrestle. I don't like watching old people. Like, there's a certain age I just don't want to see wrestle at anymore. But that I can understand. She's technically one of the WWE's pioneers for, women wrestling. For the 90s. Obviously we got the fabulous Moolah. Mae Young. We got all of them, who were great, fantastic. Greatest women wrestlers of all time. But then you got the Bellas, who we have to see next week, who I don't enjoy watching anyways. They're shit wrestlers. Congratulations. You try to be good. Yeah, there's other people who have tried to be good too and just weren't good at it, like Eve Torres. There's a lot of them. I'm going to see the Bellas steal their dudes' moves. Then you're going to still see Nikki steal John's moves. Then you're going to see Brie busting out Daniel's moves. I don't want to watch the Bellas, man. I swear, if the rumors are true and we get a Bella Ronda Rousey match at Evolution, nah, homie. That will be a match I probably won't even watch. It will be so bad. It would be so bad. Holy shit, would it be bad. But these are the things I'm worried that we're going to have to see. Okay? We already know we're going to see Alexa versus Trish. Like, don't you want to make your pay-per-view good? Isn't this supposed to mean something for women's wrestling? Why are you setting this card back? I would rather see Trish versus Bella. A shitty wrestler versus an older wrestler. Fine. I get it. Don't waste your talent putting them in these matches. I'd rather see Ronda versus Alexa again over Ronda versus Nikki. Oh my God, that would be bad, dude. With that being said, man, we just got to keep waiting, see how Evolution plays out. As of this point, guys, I have no excitement for this. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I have no excitement. And then what tops it off is I think they're going to reveal the women's tag team belts at Evolution. And I think it's going to go to Sasha and Bayley. And I don't want to see them wearing the tag belts. I don't want to see... You can't even do your singles women's division right. So why would I want to see a tag division at this point? I'm not against it. But it's just like, I don't think you guys need a mid-card belt either. You guys can't even do what you have with just 2 fucking belts. And it's not one of these things where I'm just sitting here bitter. I mean, if you want to say that about the Roman Reigns shit, go ahead. I mean, maybe there's a part of it. A part of me that's just bitter and tired of seeing this fucker on my TV all the time being played as the man. He's not the man. But with this, I just don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me in any type of way. Why? You continuously just, like I always say, like we always say every week, the golden era. If you're new to this channel, golden era for us doesn't mean the golden era of wrestling. Not at this current moment in time when we say it. It means the golden era is the blonde champions. That's all we ever see is blonde champions. Oh, and Ronda Rousey. But if Ronda wasn't from MMA and as popular as she was, do you think we'd see the belt on her? I don't know. You're going to be like, well, we've seen the belt on Nia and... cool. How long did I have it for? What could the WWE not wait to do? Get it off her. And now we're back to the Alexa Bliss. And I know there's a ton of you out there like, oh, Bliss is the god. Yeah, she is gorgeous. She ain't bad on the mic. She's a good heel. It's just, I'm over it, man. Give someone else a shot. An honest-to-God shot. You don't think Sasha's worthy enough to carry that belt? I say this every freaking week, man. It's like on SmackDown. Oh, Charlotte's the champ again. I know this is supposed to build to her and Becky, and it's going to be this monumentous moment when Becky wins the belt. But did you notice they tried to get her over as a heel? Unsuccessfully. As we reported here, JD reports. She ain't no heel. What, because she wants to talk like a heel? That doesn't make you a heel. The fans have to accept you as a heel. As you could clearly hear last week, the fans never accepted Becky as a heel. They were 100% behind her. Charlotte's the heel. So, I don't know, man. It's just, it's week in, week out. Same shit, man. Every move you make, like to do whatever the hell it is you want with your show, is another move you make to make me less interested. I don't give a shit. The main event of freaking Evolution should be Sasha and Bayley in some kind of crazy freaking match. Because they're the only ones who go all out. I want to be excited for Evolution. I want Evolution to be great. Because the better it is, the more eyes it's going to bring in. The more little girls are going to want to be female wrestlers as they grow up. Okay, I want this to be across every platform. But how can it be when you're not showing good matches? Does anybody really out there think Trish is going to look good? Do you think either Bella's going to look good? Thank God for the Mae Young Classic. Thank God for the Mae Young Classic. Then, sorry, man, we got so off topic right there. Then we get an Italian with Ronda and Trish, who just happens to still be in the ring. First, Alicia Fox with Alexa. Alicia talking about beating Trish at Evolution. More Alexa garbage. Brings out Mickie James. The match itself was shitty. Who the hell wants to watch an Alicia Fox match? Why are we back to watching Alicia Fox every week? Sharpshooter, Natalya wins. Then we go to commercial break. We come back. We get the women in the back. Bella's announced. They're like, oh, you know, we should tell them. We should tell them. Guess what? Next week, the Bellas are back. I got to report it. It's part of the show. I don't really want to. We don't take vacations no more. We don't be late. As you see, we're up again. This is going to be up again on time. Like, it just gets frustrating, man. Why? Who the fuck asked for the Bellas? Please. Where are these people clamoring? Can we see the Bellas on Monday Night Raw? We don't care. It's no monumentous event. God, you people are to blame, man. Whoever watches the Bellas on Channel E is to blame. If you watch Miz and Miz, I don't blame you. It's actually pretty hilarious. You know, it's staged, just like the Bellas. It was pretty hilarious. The Bellas and Total Diva, that's just drama, man. Get out of here. That's just nonstop drama. Nonstop drama. It's because they get all those eyes on them over there. And on Bellas. That people think we want to see them in the ring. Dude. You ever just thought that dudes watch them on E because they're sexy? They're beautiful women. As far as I know, intelligent women. But they can't wrestle for shit. I don't want to see them. I've never seen one of them in an interesting match, let alone tell a good story in a match. I don't even think they get the concept of what wrestling is. So next Monday, we get the Bellas versus the Riot Squad. You know what it's going to be? A lot of Bella hair pulling, and the Bellas will win. We know the Bellas will win. How you going to have them come back and lose when they're going to be some of your showcase at freaking Evolution? We get a backstage segment with Baron Corbin. He sends for a masseuse. Lashley comes in, sees Baron Corbin, questions him, a masseuse? Like, yeah, man, I've been so busy this week with stress. My first day as GM. He's like, but don't worry, Bobby. I haven't forgotten you. I got a match for you. And Bobby's like, tonight? And he's smiling. He's like, yeah, tonight, man. Tonight. And he's smiling. He's like, guess who? He's like, I can't remember. Been so busy with everything going on, I couldn't remember. Lo and behold, Bobby's happy about this. He likes it. It's like, good job. Leaves the office. Goes to the ring for his match. Then we get Bobby Lashley versus another tag team that's wasted. The Ascension. An actual good functioning tag team. Go check them out in NXT when they're actually, people gave a shit about them. They were booked correctly. Phenomenal work. Had high hopes for them. Now, they're buried like everybody else who comes to Raw. Your name ain't Roman Reigns, or you're not on, I don't know, man. I don't know. Raw's kind of the joke show to me. It's just a comedy event at this point. At first, the Ascension's looking good. They're keeping Lashley literally in their corner so they can make the tags. A tag gets made to Victor. It's a wrap. Bobby goes Bobby mode. Bobby goes Lashley mode. Destroys the both out of him. Plants Victor with a choke slam. Hits Connor with the clothesline, putting him outside the ring. Hits the Dominator on Victor. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley wins. Good job for Bobby. There's a squash match. I don't want to watch the Ascension get squashed. I want to actually watch them get used correctly. Booked in the tag team division where they should be. There's no reason they shouldn't be in the title hunt. Then we get Jinder with Sunil versus Dean Ambrose. Another squash match. Tonight was the night of squash matches. Get another squash match. Dirty Deeds, Dean Ambrose wins. Anybody shocked? Then we get to our main event of the evening. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman and Dolph and Drew. I gotta say, for Roman's time in the match, it was just Roman. You know, Roman style things, but it was good. It was nice to see him get his asses beaten up by Dolph and Drew. Towards the end of the match, he gets a hot tag to Braun Strowman, who's just begging for it. It was kind of weird because Roman's just out of energy, can't really move, just goes under the rope. Braun's just staring down Drew McIntyre. Drew doesn't know what's going on. What the hell? And Braun's just staring him down like a monster. Drew proceeds to grab Roman Reigns. Him and Dolph start to beat him up. Slowly, Braun starts to make his way in the ring. Goes as if he's going to go at Drew and Dolph. Picks up Roman Reigns and begins to demolish him. Then all three of them begin to demolish Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose comes out to Roman Reigns' rescue. Dean Ambrose gets demolished as well for his trouble. Lo and behold, Seth Rollins with a torn up arm comes out. And of course he gets destroyed for his troubles. The agenda's complete, guys. I've been telling you about the agenda. JD's been telling you about the agenda. A lot of people in the community have been telling you about the agenda. A lot of you out there just laugh it off. There's no such thing. It's conspiracy. Conspiracy theory. Lo and behold, it's a real thing. So now we go from seeing the most over man in the WWE. Everybody wanted to see him be the champ, get the belt. We all know he deserves it. Instead, like I said last week, so if you don't know what I said last week, go sit through the story. Go enjoy last week's review. There's a story to start it, about 15 minutes. Then we get deep in the review, break it down. I told you, the reason they reestablished the Shield was to push the Roman agenda, to get him over, to make Braun the heel. And what do we see tonight? It's kind of cool seeing Braun with Dolph and Drew. Didn't expect them to go that route with it. But I knew we would see something tonight. So there you have it. That's the show. Agenda in full effect. But before we get off the air tonight, I want to make a proclamation. I want to make my early prediction. This is going to be my prediction for Hell in a Cell, and I'm making it right now. Braun is a victim of cashing in and not winning the title. We'll talk about that more as we build closer. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. After sitting through that, man, I'm going to go ahead and stream on Twitch for a little. After I get this video up, I'm going to stream for Twitch for a little bit. So if you're up, follow me over there. We'll be doing some season games. But with that being said, guys, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. Can't do it without you guys. Subscribe, like, follow us on Twitch at KliqpodGg. You can follow me personally at the Legend958. Reach out to us on Facebook, the KliqpodDash, the Outsiders Podcast. But as always, guys, take names, kick ass, and peace.